James Tusher with Ag Tire Talk here. I'm with Arthur Santos, Marketing Manager for Fence Momentum Planters. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us, James.
I gotta tell you, when I saw this setup today on this planter, I got really excited about it. Full deal CTIS. Before we jump into the central tire inflation system thing, let's talk about how you set up this axle. So, it's tandem axle, right? So why did you choose a tandem axle as opposed to the side-by-side setup that we are oftentimes seeing?
That is driven by economy, right? Whenever you have tires side by side, like most planters in the market, and you try to plant in the middle, you have a pinch row. Every pinch row in the world, when you're compacting both sides of the planter, you're limiting that root system, will cost you yield and will cost you money. When we design the inline tandems and we have the tires in front of each other, we completely eliminate pinch rows, however many acres the farmer is planting.
Excellent. So, the other thing that is visually striking, so you've got one path as opposed to two, right? So, that's a big deal. Most of them have two compaction paths. We just got one. Is that not correct?
We're cutting tire tracks in half or even less.
Amen.
Because some planters have 6 tires in the middle, 2 tires in the wings. We have 2 tire tracks in the middle and 1 tire track in each wing.
Well, awesome. So let's get a little bit of a visual on the CTIS setup. By the way, is this an option or do you just put them on all of them?
It is standard. Every single Fendt Momentum planter will come with the inline tandems, the VF tires, and the tire inflation system is part of Low Logic. It is an option, but currently 95% of our growers choose this option.
Awesome. So let's take a look at this system, fully inclusive. Now this just hooks up to the tractor, right? It just works. You press a button for field or road and you let it go. Is that not correct?
We have 2 options, right? If your tractor has air, you get the air from the tractor.
Okay.
If your tractor doesn't, you can have a hydraulic-driven air compressor and you'll get the system operational.
Awesome. So let's now talk about the big deal, the producer benefit, right? So what can a producer expect to get with the central tire inflation system compared to just a regular knockoff that doesn't have any of them, all of these options?
So most planters in the market right now, they offer the VF tires.
Yep.
Growers value that. Those very high flexion, you can deflate the tires, minimize compaction, maximize traction. The problem is most planters have 10, 12 or more tires. Our growers really manually inflating and deflating every single one of them.
Do it, man.
They're
blowing and going.
They are not going to do it. So
Amen.
why have a VF tire if you're not taking the benefit? When you have a tire inflation system that you can sit in the cab, press a button, and it happens automatically, that's when you get the benefits from compaction, tire maintenance, saving fuel from a central tire inflation system.
Awesome. So let's talk about why this particular position is so important with the weight change and how much weight is on this particular axle, and the difference between it folded as opposed to unfolded, and the axle weight, so really how you can optimize the footprint if you've got the air pressures right. So go ahead and take it from there.
Every farmer wants the efficiency of a CFS planter, right? All that capacity, all that efficiency, but it comes with the cost. You have a lot of weight here in the center, right? And that weight is creating compaction. So when you have a tire inflation system, you're getting to the field, you unfold your planter, we automatically deflate your tires to the minimum possible PSI. They're maximizing the traction, minimizing yield. Well, every farmer will road. So when you're folding the planter, so hit the road and go to a field, will automatically inflate your tires. In less than 10 minutes, tires are inflated and you're ready to hit the road.
Hey man, that's a big deal because people oftentimes forget when you're roading and it's folded, it's about 1/3 heavier than when it's unfolded. When you unfold, that weight reduces dramatically and you can really reduce that air inflation pressure. So with that, let's talk about what happens to that tire footprint when you go take it from road to field. Deflate those tires. What's going on right here?
Most people, when they see a deflated tire, they see that belly on the side, they think that the tires are growing sideways. It's not. When you deflate the tires, they elongate. So that footprint, it literally duplicates. We have here a board that we printed, we spray printed our tires, and it literally shows what happens to the footprint. So when you look at this, on your left side, you have the tire footprint on road mode. When you get to field mode, you literally duplicate your footprint in square inch. So now you have 2 tires and you are duplicating the footprint, elongating. You literally have the traction and the compaction management of a track. But when you road, you're not limited with speed. You can take all the benefits of roading with tires.
You sound like a tire guy. I'm very impressed, by the way. So yes, it's not about widening the tire, it's elongating the footprint, sometimes doubling that footprint, so you reduce that soil compaction and you really get the snowshoe effect. You're providing better flotation, you're not compacting that soil, and you're making a really big difference when it comes to yields. Have I missed anything?
You haven't, and it was really cool to have our engineers working with our tire manufacturers and our partners when they were designing this, right? Agronomy as the forefront of the feature. In the end, the idea is get the benefits for the growers.
And that's a wrap. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James.